What's up, crypto family? I'm back with another update. How you guys doing this morning? Right now we're sitting at 1126 with 129,000 holders. Okay, crypto bowl is coming up. Not just that, we have a lot of things going on with science and medicine and also in space. And Dogelon Mars revolves all around that. Now, as you guys see, the International Space Station to 2030 will fall into Pacific Ocean a year later. Man, they're already making a new International Space Station. Okay, things are going to be a lot more advanced. Things are already advanced that you guys don't even know it. Okay, so the International Space Station, the world's largest habitable, give me a second, artificial satellite in space being managed by 5 countries, will continue its service until 2030 and will then plunge into the inhabited area of the Pacific Ocean in January 2031. U.S. agency NASA has confirmed in a new transition plan. Okay, this is a whole new transition. Listen, they just came out Dogelon Mars last year, the first intergalactic, interstellar, digital currency. Now, I'm back over here. NASA provides updated International Space Station transition plan. Now, you guys are probably saying, Crypto Brown, why are you talking about NASA and the whole space station? This has a lot to do with Dogelon Mars. Okay? Dogelon Mars is a intergalactic coin. This is for space and on Earth. Okay, so I'm gonna read this here so you guys can really understand like what they're trying to do. And it's not just like what you think is okay, they just make a new space station and it's just gonna be that. Well, here we go. Today, with U.S. commercial crew and cargo transportation systems online, the station is busier than ever. The ISS National Laboratory, responsible for utilizing 50% of NASA's resource aboard the space station, hosts hundreds of experiments from other government agencies, academia, and commercial users to return benefits to people and the industry on the ground. Meanwhile, NASA's research and development activities aboard are advancing the technologies and procedures that will be necessary to send the first woman and first person of color to the moon and the first humans to Mars. Again, to Mars. This is where we're heading, okay? Like when I was telling you guys about these whole satellites, Starlink, it's a connection from Mars to Earth. and as you've seen in the Elon Musk and Lex Fridman interview, he was like, you can't send Bitcoin to Mars. Okay, you can send Bitcoin to the moon. That's why they're working on stuff to get a moon base. Okay, shoot everything to the moon, have a base there so we can launch things straight to Mars, family. And as you guys can see here, SpaceX planned Starlink satellite system for Mars. The satellite system is for Mars. Okay, Elon Musk, SpaceX aerospace technology company, plans to surround Mars with a constellation of communication satellites like Starlink series it has orbiting Earth, a requirement necessary to allow the colony it intends to transport to the red planet communicate. Okay, and this is what Gwynne Shotwell, the chief operating officer of SpaceX. Once we take people to Mars, they're going to need a capability to communicate, she said. In fact, I think it will be even more critical to have a constellation like Starlink around Mars, family. Like, this is what you guys are not understanding. This is huge. And then, of course, you need to connect the two planets as well. So we make sure we have robust telecom between Mars and back on Earth, family. So again, I want you guys to see Dogelon Mars and Methuselah has a whole lot to do with space. You think that right now on the old International Space Station, they are working. They are working as we speak. And once that new International Space Station comes up aboard and they fix it, like, this is going to be the most greatest transformation of wealth that you guys has ever encountered in history. Okay? Like, when they sent that up, people typically don't associate cryptocurrency with scientific exploration. Dogelon Mars is the only cryptocurrency that deals with scientific exploration. That's why the Dogelon Mars community recent investment is so historic. Everything that has to do with space, it has to deal with Dogelon Mars. It has to deal with Dogelon Mars. There's a lot of things that's going on the moon that you guys don't even know that is happening right now. It's the reason why we're going back to the moon. There's things that science cannot even unravel. And that's why they're going to make a base there to be able to shoot the rocket to Mars, to make it like a more closer trip. So family, I just want you guys to understand, like, this digital currency, and the reason why I'm speaking about the new International Space Station, why I'm talking about space and NASA, everything is associated with Dogelon Mars. Everything. And I do believe we could hit $25 like it's nothing. Like it's completely nothing. That's like too undervalued. Dogelon Mars, and with it scientific exploration and medicine and being an intergalactic currency, it has to shoot up to at least $1,000, $5,000 a coin. Call me crazy or whatnot, but when I do become wealthy, I'm investing into Methuselah Foundation as well. This is the new age of regenerating life, reversing aging, exploring space, taking trips to Mars. Family, it's happening. Hey, you guys are all here to witness this journey. Just know this, fam. We are not going to be broke. I know you invested your money that you could lose, but it's going to give you major max returns. And check this out, fam. Johnny Dang just tweeted this last night. What token should I bring to life next? He already knows. Dogelon Mars, I wouldn't even doubt that he didn't buy it. He did buy him some Dogelon Mars. Luke Wagman had to tell him, like, yeah, don't miss this train. Do not miss this train because we are going to take off. And like what Crypto Palmello said, Dogelon Mars, there, how people say, well, when's the next Shiba? Is it going to run up like Shiba? No. Dogelon Mars is the dog in line. It been the dog in line. People just get amazed by the little prices and these little pumps. Just notice when Dogelon Mars really do pump, it's going to shatter charts.
That when Mr. Trump, whether you love him or hate him, this was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II. See, I know what he was going to do. I know what he's going to do now. And he hasn't even got started. Now, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids 25 years from now when they say, gee, Daddy, gee, Grandpa, what were you doing other than having your thumb up your big fucking ass during the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the world? What were you fucking doing? Fuck all, nothing. That's what most of you will tell them, your grandchildren and your children. It's never going to get any better than this, kids. This is as I said on YouTube, the eye of the perfect motherfucking storm. This is it. I never thought I'd live to see it again. This is going to make the 80s look like a nursery rhyme, which I praise Allah, praise Buddha, praise God. I participated in slashing and raping everybody in the 80s. Legally. This is going to make that look like a fucking nursery rhyme. And what are you going to tell your kids? Oh, I had to spreadsheet it. I had to think about it. I had to read another book on M&A, you fucking morons.